What I'd like to look at now is an example of how a postfix calculator might be implemented using a stack. The postfix notation is also known as reverse Polish notation. And what distinguishes postfix notation from the more traditional infix notation is that the operators follow the operands. For example, instead of saying 5 plus 2, we would say 5 2 plus. The reason for this is that infix notation can be ambiguous when it comes to operation order. In the example shown, how should the operators be evaluated? Should they go from left to right? 5 plus 6, which is 11 times 7, becoming 77 minus 1 for a result of 76? Or should some operator precedence rules be applied? For example, 6 plus 7 is 42, plus 5 is 47, minus 1 is 46? Or should something else be done? Postfix notation removes this ambiguity, though I personally believe it does so at the cost of a less visually friendly notation. It does lend itself well to computation by a computer. So let's take a look at this in action. On the left, we have an empty stack. I will use a visual style similar to the plate stacker example from earlier in the module. On the right is the basic algorithm to calculate a postfix expression. And at the top is the postfix expression we're going to be calculating. The algorithm starts by enumerating over each token. If the token is an integer, the value is pushed to the stack. Well, 5 is an integer, so we'll push it to the stack. Now the next token is evaluated. Because this value is an integer, it's also pushed onto the stack. The next token is a 7, an integer, so it's pushed to the stack. Now we advance to the next token, and it's not an integer, it's an operator. So what we're going to do is start popping things off the stack. We're going to pop the 7 off, and that will become the right-hand side of the multiplication expression. And then we'll pop the 6 off, which will be the left-hand side. 6 times 7 will multiply together to give the value 42, which will then push onto the stack. Then we continue our process. We go on to the next token, which is an operator. So we'll pop the right value, the 42, from the stack. Then we'll pop the 5 from the stack. We'll add them together, giving a value 47, which we push back onto the stack. The next token is an integer. We push that onto the stack. And then the next token is an operator, subtraction. So we'll pop the 1. This will be the right-hand side of the subtraction expression. And then we'll pop the 47. 47 minus 1 is 46, which we push onto the stack. And that's our answer. Now that's our answer because we've gotten to the end of the token list, and the last item on the stack is the result. So let's go take a look at the postfix algorithm actually implemented in C#.